25 things you didn't know about the Shawshank Redemption. Ain't no prison will ever hold me. I'm just watching something. It's a video. 25 things you didn't know about the Shawshank Redemption. Sounds like a Scottish guy doing it. I don't know. It talks about things like people they wanted for the part, people that wanted to be a part of it, and people that didn't want to be a part of it. People that were coming to the movie thinking it was Rita Hayworth. Rita Hayworth biopic. They were coming saying, I got the girl for you to play Rita in this movie. It was just a poster. Come on, man. And stick her on the wall in the prison, see what happens there. Jeez, it looked like, what is her name? Can't believe I don't remember her name. Marilyn. The woman that played in Insatiable and all those things. The woman that used to be the Ivory Snow girl on the commercials for soap operas. It would have looked like her after a shoot with John Holmes. I think this thing keeps falling on me. So there are things that they talk about that were right and wrong about it, and just a fire that almost happened, things like that. One thing that I feel was missed, because the guy says to me, he says at the end, he says, if there's something I missed, please comment below. So here it is. Why write it when I can say it? They made mention of how it was from a novella in a little, it's called Four Seasons by Stephen King. The movie Stand By Me came out of it, which was actually in the book title. The novella was The Body. Everybody seems to know that. Another thing that was in it, this is where we're going here. That same four novellas in a publication called the Four Seasons Short Story type things. Another one was The Apt Pupil, which was a guy that, it was about a Nazi that had fled Germany to avoid prosecution. He's an old man, and there's this kid. The kid takes to him, the old man takes to him. Somehow he's a curmudgeon, and he's teaching the kid all the Nazi ways, and he's in the suit and everything. It was made into a movie also. I watched the movie, and I didn't think it was nearly as good as the story. But if we read all the novellas, I can't even remember what the fourth one was. I would if you said it. Also good. You would find that Andy Dufresne is not such a nice guy after all. Sure, he didn't kill his wife. He was innocently convicted, if that's what you want to call it. Doesn't seem that innocent to me to lose your life over somebody else's doings. But he ain't no nice guy after all. In The Apt Pupil, the old Nazi is telling the kid in the story, he says how he made a meager existence with help. He had some money, which really wasn't a lot to get him through, the way I understand it in my memory. But he was lucky enough to find some good banker, a banker Andy Dufresne was a banker. In the story, he mentions his name. He mentions him by name. He says that banker that went up to Shawshank for killing his wife. See, even the Nazi, all the public believed that Andy was guilty. They did such a good job of putting that guy away. Really, about the only person that knew was Andy, that knew, because the wife and the guy who was with him, whatever, I don't know. Oh, the guy that was with him, he got away. The guy that was fucking away, whatever it was. However it works. Andy was innocent of the crime of killing his wife, but you want to say guilty because he finagled some numbers, as we see he's so good at. Even the warden didn't want to accept that maybe he was innocent because Andy was too good for the warden's finances for his future. He shut that shit down, put him in the hole. Don't ever talk about that again. By omission, there's something you didn't know about the Shawshank Redemption. Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. It's that Andy Dufresne actually was a dirty banker. And if you think of all the people that died and suffered because of the Nazi Holocaust, well, Andy Dufresne was guilty of making one of the worst monsters in history, part of a gang, a club, of making his life better